What's up YouTube? Alex here. This is deal number 7 in the series. Thank you for watching all of them. I know what you're thinking. Alex has gotten so good at this, so good at buying houses that after 7 of them, it's so boring. And it is kind of boring. It's gotten so easy. There's not that much exciting to tell. It's just repeating the same process over and over again. I will tell you that this is the first deal I've bought since I started that was in a really competitive market. Since the market went from super easy to kind of hard like it is now, this is the first one. I'm going to tell you some tips how to stay competitive, and there's some pretty interesting details about this deal as well. Okay, as I said, new buyers are, the new buying mania of real estate is prevalent, noticeable, and only going to increase in the future. And so around I bought this one late 2017 and late 2018, sorry. And the new buyers drive prices up because the prices are so depressed that they can take a small margin and still make money. That's a good thing, but it also makes me buying at the margin I'm used to a lot harder. When this deal came on the market, I bid fast. I always bid fast, and I bid really aggressive. I knew this was gonna be a deal. I was pretty sure. I was gonna use my due diligence period to get out of it if it wasn't, but I wanted to get it locked in. So we bid fast, and usually there's a 7-day waiting period for VA loan foreclosed house. This one they picked up right away. I was astounded how fast they picked my bid up. A lot of people get worried about, or they get stuck in analysis paralysis, or they get worried about going too slow. I'll tell you what. Going slow, when you're new, it feels really negative. It feels really bad. It feels like you're doing something wrong. Analysis paralysis might feel the same way. As I've gotten better at this and as I've gone longer, I'll tell you, going slow is not so bad. The alternative is, on this deal, I went super fast, and when you bid super fast on a property and you bid aggressive and then they accept it really fast, it makes me even more worried that I overpaid. Regardless of that, I went to the property, I locked in they accepted my offer, we went to the property, or my property manager went. I have never yet seen this house. Goes to the property, he walks through it, he's like, look, it's ugly as sin, but it's got a new roof, got new HVAC, got new water heater. I could not be happier. Those are the big expenses. They're already taken care of for me. I just knew it was lipstick. I was feeling very confident at this point about this deal, even though, my initial reaction was to be worried because of the speed. At the same time, I knew the numbers were working out, and now the property manager said, or the rehab guy said that the property was gonna work out. So fast forward real quick, we closed on the property in like 10 days. We got it rehabbed, was 12 or 15 grand, I think, not that much. All the deal details are on the website, brokersofchoice.com. I'll link to the notes in the comments. It got rented within a week, maybe 2 weeks. I think that one went a little slow. The rehab on this one did take a lot longer. On my website, it's called A Test of Patience. But that was because I've given my contractor so much work over the last 2 years that I've kind of come to the back burner on the guy who I'm giving all this business to. We fixed that since then, but all in all, that place got rehabbed. It got a place rented. I think it rented for $950, which is perfect for me, and I'm ready to cash flow, baby. I was all in on that property at 66 grand. I want to say that I had originally hoped it would have been worth 95, and it came in at 85 for the appraisal. Now, I've been talking about appraisals a lot through the series. And the fact is you can't win them all. I mean, sometimes it's just going to come in lower. 10 grand was a pretty big swing. I was a little disappointed because this house was actually a lot of square footage, so I was surprised, and it's in a really good area, but that's the nature of it. And that's actually a really good lesson. Like, you need to know your ARV, as I was saying, but if you can't make money, if it goes lower, you're stuck. Don't run your deals so tight. So really, I was upset that I made 21 grand instead of 26. In the end, I have cash flow. I have 25% equity. I have no money left in the deal. All my money's back in my bank account, ready to spend again. And I never saw the house. How hard? It's got to be impossible to complain about that kind of deal. If you want to see the actual HUD-1 for this deal, the settlement statement, I posted on my website, brokersofchoice.com. You can go there and you can see it. Okay, lessons. This deal was in late 2018. This was the first time the margin started really getting crunched. And I'll tell you, if you're new to real estate or you're still trying to buy houses at this time in mid-2019, go slow, man. Go slow. I know the internet loves to tell everybody to go fast, and I did 100 deals my first year, or I made $1 million in my first 3 years in real estate. And those people exist, but they're the far minority. The majority of people are playing this game, they're playing it for the long run. Also, without getting too much into the weeds, you don't know who's lying, and you don't know who has extenuating circumstances. You don't know everybody's story. Point is, it's better to go slow. Real estate's a long game. It's a super long game. Even if you go fast, it's a long game. So it's better to go slow, be patient, get good deals. It's not like in 2012 when the prices were 40% depressed and you could buy anything and make money. 2016, 2017, the same way. Nowadays, the secret's out. Real estate's a moneymaker. Everybody knows. It's just like 2005. It's the time to worry is now. It's not that you can't still buy good deals. You can still find great deals. Just go slow, man. Be patient, be diligent, and be strategic. Second lesson I learned, this one I've talked about a bit. There's asymmetry in the way that you and your property manager work together. And what I mean by that is, when this property was done, I said, this thing can rent for $1,000 a month. My property manager said, nah, it's probably around $900. Now, he knows best, right? Well, sure, but also you gotta understand, if it rents for $1,000 a month, I get $1,000 minus his $100. If it rents for $900 a month, I get $900 minus his $90. So for me, it's about $100 gross rents difference. But for him, it's only 10 bucks. So he gets much easier life if he gets the $900 a month tenant and it only costs him 10 bucks. It's the same amount of work. For me, it's the same amount of work because I don't see the property, and it's $100 a month, or 90 really, but still $100 a month gross rents. This is an asymmetry in our decision-making process, and you can tell me it doesn't matter. You can tell me it doesn't matter all you want, but money's a motivator, whether it's 10 bucks or 100 bucks. I know that money motivates people, otherwise why would anybody be doing this? So you have to understand that there's an asymmetry, just like in a real estate brokerage. If you go to sell your house and you sell it for 200 grand, well, the broker makes 3% of that. Well, if they sell it, they think they can sell it faster for 180, it doesn't cost them that much, 3% of 20 grand, but it costs you a lot, 20 grand. So you gotta understand, you gotta be mindful of this. And it doesn't to say that you shouldn't work with your property manager. What it means, in fact, is the opposite. You should work very closely with them to make sure you have aligned goals and that you discuss these things. My property manager, the way we solve this is we have a motto that we start every single property from the same mindset, which is ask for all the money all the time. That's it for deal number 7. Thank you for watching. I know it was a short one. I have the deal number 8 is coming up. That's my last single family property, and it is an amazing one. I bought a house that was pretty much burned down, and I'm gonna tell you all the juicy details on that one. Stay tuned. If you want to know more details about this deal or any others, go to brokersofchoice.com, brokersofchoice.com, brokersofchoice.com. See you then.